Welcome to Macarium. In this video, you'll see how a man builds a treehouse in the wild forest. Before anything else, the builder identifies the strongest part of the tree, usually the main trunk. This is where the primary supports will be installed. He starts by measuring and marking the exact points where steps of the stairs will be installed. The steps are then attached one by one directly to the trunk, using screws and angular brackets to hold them firmly in place. As he works his way up the tree, he also clears away small branches and obstacles, making space for the future platform. At each level, he pauses to inspect the connections and ensure the tree is not being damaged. With the staircase in place, the next step will be to install the main beams and begin forming the base of the treehouse floor. Bit by bit, the structure will grow, supported by careful planning and solid craftsmanship. These thick wooden planks are the main beams that will support the floor of the treehouse. Since they form the backbone of the entire structure, their placement and strength are essential. He uses heavy-duty metal brackets and strong bolts to secure them firmly in place. To make the climb safer, wooden handrails should be added to the stairs. Each branch is carefully selected for its shape, so the handrails will both support weight and visually blend with the tree. A coating is applied to the tree trunk that will serve as the main support of the entire treehouse. And it is inserted into the ground at the proper depth. With the primary beams fully installed, the builder moves on to laying the floorboards. He has selected sturdy, weather-resistant wooden planks. Each carefully measured and cut to fit across the joists. The boards are laid one at a time, starting at one end and progressing methodically to the other. To construct the wall frame, vertical planks need to be installed. Using heavy-duty screws and brackets, he attaches the bottom of each plank directly to the floor, ensuring they stand straight and secure. These boards will form the skeleton of the structure, supporting the exterior walls and connecting to the future roof. Once the vertical planks are in place, they start to define the shape of the treehouse. To ensure a precise fit around the base of the tree, a silicone contour gauge is used to define the contours and edges of the floorboards. This tool captures the exact shape of the tree trunk, allowing the wood to be cut accurately, so it fits snugly against the natural curves of the bark. With the floorboards fitted and secured, horizontal planks are mounted along the perimeter to define the edges. These planks serve as both a visual boundary and a structural guide for the walls to come. Then, the builder returns to installing the vertical planks that will form the wall framing. As the frame rises, the basic outline of the walls becomes visible, giving the treehouse structure and dimension. Each plank is carefully aligned and securely fastened, creating a sturdy framework that will support both the wall panels and the future roof. The wall frame is now being covered, enclosing the space for the first time. The chosen material is designed to withstand outdoor conditions. As the final panels are attached, the open-air platform is transformed into a sheltered, enclosed space. A large window is installed to allow sunlight to flood into the treehouse, brightening the interior and offering a clear view of the surrounding trees. Building a treehouse is not just about following steps. It's about working with care, patience, and the right knowledge. The builder must understand how to choose the appropriate types of wood for strength and durability. Equally important is the skill to handle power tools safely and effectively. These horizontal beams placed along the perimeter serve not only as the base of the roof frame, but also hold the walls together and make them stronger. They connect the tops of the vertical wall planks, spreading the weight evenly and making the frame sturdy enough to handle wind and the tree's movement. The builder should know how to choose the right types of wood, strong, weather-resistant materials that can support weight and are able to handle rain, snow, wind, and sun. Each piece must be cut and joined securely to ensure the treehouse lasts a long time. The next step is to lay the ceiling joists. These are wooden boards that form the base layer of the roof. These joists will support the roofing material that will be added later. The builder is installing roofing sheets on the ceiling boards. He cuts each sheet to fit the unique shape of the treehouse and to accommodate the natural curve of the tree trunk where it passes through the structure. This allows the tree to grow and move naturally. The balcony door repeats the shapes of the window, letting the light into the house. With winter here, the wood-burning stove becomes the most effective way to provide warmth during cold days and nights. To safely vent smoke outside, he installs stovepipes that run vertically and extend above the roof. The pipes should be securely connected to the stove and to each other, allowing smoke to escape safely above the treehouse. For sealing the gaps between the tree and the roofing, an adhesive material is applied. The builder now focuses on insulating the interior walls to keep the treehouse warm and energy efficient, especially during the colder months. First, a covering material is applied to all the walls and stapled firmly in place. Then, the entire surface is covered with fiberglass insulation, which is cut to fit tightly between the wooden frame sections. Each piece is carefully pressed into place, filling the gaps without leaving any open areas where cold air could enter. After all the insulation is installed, he covers it with interior wall panel, smooth. Finished wooden boards giving the treehouse a cozy appearance. A perfect corner is chosen and left open for the stairs to connect to the room. A wooden hatch is prepared to close the opening when needed. And this cover also requires insulation. First, the builder attaches a layer of durable covering material, then fills the space with fiberglass board. Once the insulation is in place, the outer side of the hatch is covered with wooden panels. Next, the hinges need to be installed. Once that's done, the hatch mounting process is complete. The other walls still need to be covered with wood panels. Once the interior walls are finished, the space feels warmer, quieter, and more like a real room than an outdoor shelter. Now he begins by crafting a series of small shelves from leftover wood used during construction. The shelves are simple in design, but each one is carefully smoothed and finished by hand, giving them a rustic handmade charm. These small additions bring warmth, character, and functionality to the treehouse. They make the space feel more lived in and personal. Though simple, these touches have a big impact on the overall atmosphere. One of the most valuable skills the builder brings to this project is the ability to see functionality in small details. This ability to find value in small, overlooked pieces shows true craftsmanship. An understanding that design is not only about large structures, but also about how the smallest components work together to make a space more functional, thoughtful, and beautiful. Continuing with his hands-on approach, the builder decides to craft a simple wooden chair entirely from small logs, carefully selecting ones with similar thickness and strength. The backrest is gently angled to provide support while maintaining comfort. For the seat, thinner slices of wood are lined up side by side and securely screwed in place. For the tabletop, he uses a round slab cut from a large log, proudly displaying the natural grain and growth rings of the wood. The result is a simple yet solid piece of furniture that perfectly complements the handmade chair. The builder decides to add a layer of linoleum over the wooden floorboards. First, he installs a soft underlayer known as substrate. Then carefully aligns the linoleum sheet with the walls, trimming the edges precisely for a clean finish. The linoleum is chosen for its durability and natural look, which complements the warm tones of the interior wood. Its smooth surface is easy to clean and comfortable underfoot. Decorative panels are added at the seams to give the floor a neat, finished appearance. These trim pieces not only hide any visible joints between sections, but also help to firmly secure the flooring in place. At first glance, a natural rope may seem like a simple detail, but it works perfectly as a curtain hanger. Wooden corner trims are installed at the vertical corners where the interior walls meet. They hide small imperfections and reinforce the structural edges. Wooden baseboards run along the perimeter of the room, covering small gaps between the floor and the walls. The hatch is being covered with wooden boards to match the rest of the interior. Still, it is a practical solution for entering the treehouse from below, especially when space is limited. Usually it is rectangular or square, large enough for a person to pass through comfortably, but small enough not to weaken the floor structure. To complete the interior, the builder constructs a bed. He begins by selecting sturdy tree logs to serve as the bed frame. The frame consists of 4 vertical log posts at the corners, joined together with horizontal log beams along the sides. The natural curves and textures of the logs are preserved, giving the bed a unique, handcrafted character. Each joint is secured tightly, ensuring the frame is strong and stable. Once the frame is assembled, he prepares the sleeping surface by cutting a series of flat wooden boards to fit across the frame. The headboard and footboard are made from matching logs, helping to ensure the bed is well supported. To ensure the bed is not too hard, he adds a layer of memory foam on top, which serves as a simple but comfortable mattress. With all the furniture in place, the treehouse is now ready for cozy overnight stays. To ensure safety and protect the wooden floor from heat and sparks, the installation of a heat-resistant surface under the wood-burning stove is necessary. The craftsman builds a slightly raised platform and places the heat-resistant base on top. This platform acts as a safety buffer, shielding the floor from heat damage. Heat-resistant slabs are also installed on the walls next to the stove and around the stovepipe. The table is designed to save space inside the treehouse. It has two sturdy legs on one side and is securely screwed directly into the wall on the other. A small water tank will provide a basic water supply inside the treehouse. To support it, a shelf is designed and mounted at a convenient height, strong enough to hold the tank even when it is full. Another countertop is installed to provide a practical area for storing different items. Finishing touches are completed on the hatch. Edge trims are nailed along the perimeter, giving it a clean, polished look. A handle is installed in a position that doesn't interfere with walking, ensuring safety. The curtain, hung on a rope above the window, plays an important role in making the space feel cozy, private, and warm, like a home. The balcony is an ideal spot to enjoy the forest view. Once the horizontal supports and balusters are in place, a top rail is added, providing a sturdy and comfortable handrail for anyone standing on the balcony. The treehouse stands quietly among the trees, solid, simple, and full of character, like a childhood dream brought to life. A secret place high above the ground, shared by many in their imagination.